You know, Jim, I mean, the incident that she started talking about, which is an incident with CNN, 3 employees resigned over it, and there were repercussions for errors that they made. Has anyone in this White House, given all the lies or untrue statements, I mean, has anyone had to resign based on mistakes they have made so far?
So far, Anderson, no. When the president founded birtherism and perpetuated the myth that President Obama was born in another country, nobody resigned. When he came out and said his inauguration crowd size was bigger than President Obama's, nobody had to resign. When he said that Obama wiretapped him at Trump Tower, nobody had to resign. When he said that he may have tapes of his conversations with Jim Comey, nobody had to resign. It seems for this White House, when it comes to fake news, nobody ever gets in trouble, namely the president.
It's not about us. It's about what this president is doing. And look, I separate the president from his White House press staff because sometimes they've shown promise for doing some things. I credit them for the Skype. I credit them for bringing in people from the cabinet to talk to us and some of the briefings. I give them credit for all that. But this president has undermined us from the very beginning. He's called us enemies of the people. He has told us that we are fake media, and he is trying to undermine and drive a wedge between the electorate and us, and we are the public. We are the republic. So it's in attempting to undermine the First Amendment, he's trying to undermine the republic to sell a message. And the message is what I say is factual and whatever else you hear is not. And there are some people that will listen to that, but slowly, I have to tell you, I know our frustration in the room, and Jim has kind of led that struggle. The thing that he went through on Monday in the press room kind of led indirectly to what happened to me on Tuesday. And April was one of the first ones to speak up in that press room. The 3 of us together, I don't know, it could be dangerous, but tonight. But the point being is that in that room, we have felt the tension, but after what I said yesterday, I've gotten presents from people, and I've never seen it. I struck a nerve, and I didn't expect to strike a nerve outside the press room. But I think the public, it is really beginning to vibrate with them, and it's bothering them, and that's important.